friends, it's Carrie here with eatingonadime.com, and today I have a one-pot dinner for you. It's called dirty rice and it's delicious. You can grab the full link in the description below. Let's get cooking. First off, what is dirty rice? Dirty rice is simply just a one-pot dinner where you can use beef, pork, or sausage, but the white rice actually looks dirty because it's being cooked in the beef or the protein of your choice, and that's where it gets the name dirty rice. Okay, first we're going to chop up an onion. The recipe says one whole onion, but today this is a really big onion, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a half. We're gonna saute it in a skillet. I have my skillet heating up over here. Since we're going to be doing a lot of high heat today, I am wanting to use my cast iron. Usually like a non-stick skillet will not do that great on this recipe. If you're gonna use a non-stick skillet, I would recommend going to like just keeping the heat lower, and it'll just take a little bit longer to heat up. Now, if you go to eatingonadime.com, we do have a great post on how to cut an onion to get these nice, pretty little pieces. I'm gonna get those thrown in there as well. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna keep chopping everything else. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my ground beef to get it started as well. Today I am using like a 90% lean beef, but you can use an 80-20 as well. You're just going to want to make sure that you drain off the grease when you're done. I'm using this awesome tool. I just got it on Amazon. I know that Pampered Chef sells one, but what it does is it helps break apart your beef so you can get that nice fine crumble that we want, because we're mixing it. When we're making a dirty rice, it's a one-pot dinner, and so I personally like a nice crumble of the beef, and this does a great job. We will have a link in the description as well for this. Okay, now we're going to chop a bell pepper. I'm using a green bell pepper today. Honestly, I think you could use any bell pepper that you want. And we're going to chop this up finely as well. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get this all in here and let this saute up. If you're feeling extra lazy, I know your local grocery store, you can also find like diced onions and bell peppers in the freezer section as well, and you can just throw those in completely frozen if you're feeling a little extra lazy, or if maybe bell peppers are out of season, so it's just easy to find readily year-round. Okay, so I have some minced garlic. You can mince your own garlic if you want to, but today we're just using a pre-minced garlic that we keep in our fridge. You can buy this at the grocery store for very inexpensive. Once you open it, you just toss it in your fridge and you can use it at any time. It's great for quick weeknight dinners. Then we need some fresh parsley. About a tablespoon of fresh parsley. If you want to use dried parsley, you can, but I would do about a quarter. So maybe like a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of dried parsley. So I coarsely chop it, and then we bunch it together, and then we run our knife through it to get that finer chop that we're wanting. Okay, so we're gonna get all these combined and we're gonna continue cooking this over medium to medium high heat until the ground beef is no longer pink and the onions and the bell peppers are completely soft. Okay, now that everything is starting to get soft and the meat is brown, we're ready to add in our other seasonings. We're going to add in some salt and pepper. Some Worcestershire sauce and some optional red pepper flakes. You do not have to do the red pepper flakes, but we really like it in this recipe. Get these all mixed around. Okay, so now we're ready to add our rice. I'm just using regular white long grain rice. It's not minute rice or quick rice. It's just regular rice. We're going to throw that in and stir it in. We're going to add our beef broth. Then we need 3/4 cups of water. Stir that in. Okay, so now we're going to wait and bring this to a boil. Now I want to bring it to a boil and then we're going to add the lid and then let it simmer until that rice is cooked through and everything is soft and delicious. Okay, now that everything is soft, this is completely ready to eat. We are just going to spoon this up and it's dinner time. Dirty rice is actually really easy to make, and there's several things that you can do to make it your own. You can actually use a minute rice or quick rice if you want to, but your cooking time, you're just going to make sure that all your vegetables are completely soft before you add your rice, and then you're just going to follow the directions on the box of your instant rice. Since it is going to take a lot faster, it'll make this dinner even quicker for you, but you want to make sure that those onions and bell peppers are all nice and soft for you. You could also use brown rice, but that's just going to take a lot longer to make. You can also switch out the protein. Chicken, pork, ground sausage, and even kielbasa is amazing in this recipe. So you can take this one recipe and make it multiple ways for your family. So you can make it just like this recipe calls for, but you can swap it for chicken and it tastes completely different. Thanks so much for joining me today, and remember, you can get the link in the description below, or you can just go to eatingonadime.com where you can find today's recipe, but also more delicious one-pot dinners. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.